Human transformation figures. Figures flanked and especially directly related to feral animals, especially if these are kind of crawling over them, are related to humans in transformation to a more feral being and/or to a spiritually higher level. Markers of hybridization. There are clear markers of hybridization, and these markers spread over the whole world. So there clearly was hybridization. We hypothesize it was recognized and considered very important, otherwise it would have been much more spatially limited, and it would be less present and clear in statues etc. Further, there are indices for a series of ancient hybridizations that went on probably until as recent as 4500 BP or even more recent. The above humans in transformation as well as occasionally the deities have yogi features and or hold their erect genitals, which we interpret as that they are the progenitors and or producers of the desired sperm, simply because they carry by the culture or rather by its elite decided hybrid DNA. Possibly external hybridization of the sperm took place. We see clear indications of such practices, and next artificial insemination outside of the female body could take place. Some see indications for that too, but we consider it much more probably that insemination took place inside the female body. We hypothesize that hybridizations and eventual inseminations took place in controlled environments like cradles. In the case of the described myth in ancient Peru, in our research we encountered the description of a center and its location. Variations of deities and progenitors. Sometimes the main deity is flanked by these symmetrical elite humans or humans in transformation. The transformed humans or humans in transformations often are in postures or positions that are typical for yogi, like yoga postures or exercises that seem like the belly or abdominal vacuum exercise, or involving high squats, or the chair pose. Examples and indices infinite. Examples and often clear indices are close to infinite, so we will somewhat randomly focus on a few across the world, or rather across the ancient expansion routes, and their eventual cradles. Important in the context of the myth, all these figures, and also these kinds of yogi figures were early around in ancient Peru, as said alongside the mysterious bearded men, which were just standing tall, without further postures, further also in ancient Peru Moche culture and ceramics. Further we claim that with the out of the Americas expansions, these yogi-related aspects end up, and sustain better in India, the Indus Valley, etc. India and Indus Valley clearly are strategic places in the Austronesian expansion, this so amongst others because of the fact that India protrudes into the Austronesian expansion route, presents rivers into resource-rich regions, which with sites in between connect both sides of India and also with the Himalaya and Tibet. Australia plus Papua New Guinea and the Philippines, and also Indonesia including Java also are clear strategic places, because in the ice ages they were and formed much larger landmasses, and except of Sole land, which was modern-day Australia plus Papua New Guinea. They all were clearly connected to Asia, and while proceeding along the Austronesian expansion route composed of oceans and seas, these needed to be rounded south of Australia and Tasmania to further navigate in the direction of India, the Middle East and Africa. It is exactly in all these locations that the oldest known jumping gene and ancestral marker PV92, population Y, Homo erectus, all kinds of Archaics, Denisovans, and even Neanderthals were more frequently present, and almost logically convinced archaeologists etc. to conclude and prefer out of Asia, over out of Africa. With this one key detail, they all have DNA and cultural relations with the Americas, the most ancient mostly or even exclusively with South America. Ancient yoga blossomed in India. According to consensus, ancient yoga originated in India, specifically northern India, about 5,000 years ago. Ancient yoga is related to the Indus Valley civilization and the Vedic period. The practice was first mentioned in the Rig Veda, an ancient sacred text. The word yoga itself has Sanskrit roots meaning yoking, joining, or connection with the deity or deities or cosmos. A related philosophical system, Sankhya, is considered the mother philosophy of yoga, and is also supposedly rooted in the Vedas, Upanishads, and Bhagavad Gita. According to us of origin for existence. Ancient yoga originated in Peru and or South America, was carried to India through the Austronesian expansion, and amongst all places blossomed and or sustained most in India.